Hello again and welcome back to The Front Row, a minor production of the First Congregational Church in South Pekin, where our intent is to bring snippets from our Sunday morning message into your week. We asked the question this week, aren't you tired? And we want to get into this idea that we are spending more energy than we are receiving in our normal daily lives and are often running on empty. And one of the reasons we're doing that is because we are choosing to not listen to the shepherd. That God has a rhythm and a plan for our lives that our bodies were designed to work within, and we are violating those rhythms and that design when we choose to carry burdens we're not supposed to carry. So we're unpacking three of those burdens. The first one that I want to unpack is the one that I struggle with more than anything else, and that is the burden of constant production. This idea that we should always be producing, and if we are not producing something of value, then we are not of value. Now that is a lie. That is a false statement. There are rhythms that are built into the very fabric of our existence that are designed to combat this temptation. Because let's face it, there is always going to be more to do. Always going to be more to do. The minute we feel like we're kind of caught up, we actually are creating free space that we want to fill up with the next thing because we were designed to be productive. That's a good thing, a good part of our life. But God knew this temptation was going to come around, that we were going to warp this idea of production, that it was going to be corrupted, and now we feel like we have to always be in constant production or we are not of value. So some specific rhythms have been instructed to us, some by the very nature of creation. We have light and we have dark. We have day and we have night. We have a time of production and we have a time of rest. We have seasons. We have a time for planting, a time for watering, a time for harvesting, and a time for the land to rest. And by God's decree, we have Sabbath. 6 days are for work. 1 day is for rest. And when we violate these very natural rhythms that have been given to us by our Creator, by the one that designed us, we start to deplete our energy reserves because we're always on the go. We're always wanting to do the next thing, to produce. And again, I get it. This is unfortunately one of our greatest temptations in the business world, really any parts of our world, because we want our homes to be improved. We want our families to be on the go and active and engaged. We want our relationships to be strong, so I want to spend time with other people. And of course, I want to be able to afford these different things that we do, so I have to be working and earning money so that we can do these things. And it just becomes a vicious cycle when we choose to always be in the mode of constant production. And Jesus said, "Come to me, and I will give you rest." We have to get off of this treadmill, follow the natural rhythms that God has given us in this life, and live at least a little bit more like we were designed to live. Blessings to you. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye for now.